Boundaries are everywhere now. You see them online, in memes, in self-help feeds. But here's the problem. Most of what we see about boundaries is about shutting people out. It's, avoidance, it's separation, it's empowerment gone wrong. And I believe that we're missing the point of what boundaries truly are. Because boundaries should be signals, they should be warnings or invitations. They're clues that something is out of alignment, not weapons to cut off the connection. And I keep seeing the same stories. Couples burnt out from repeating themselves, or friends shutting down because they feel invisible. Parents losing themselves under the weight of trying to hold everyone else together. And it's not because we don't care. It's often because their needs weren't named or the boundary signals were ignored and disconnection crept in quietly. I'm Lyndall and I created the Proactive Needs and Boundaries method, and it's a framework that helps people move from frustration and separation into clarity and connection. People often ask me how it all came about. How did you come up with the method? And the truth is, it started in my personal life when I was at a point where everything fell apart and I had to make a choice. Do I lay down and die or do I rebuild? And I chose to rebuild. But rebuilding meant stripping back the layers of conditioning, all the bullshit family expectations, the cultural norms, the gender roles, all the stuff that told me who I should be instead of letting me discover who I really was. And later on, I spent over about 16 years supporting cancer patients and their families. And I saw the same struggles in others, people abandoning their needs, unaware of their boundaries, and carrying this conditioning that they didn't even know was shaping their choices. So the proactive needs and boundaries method was born from weaving those two journeys together. So what is the method? Well, the proactive needs and boundaries method brings together three components. The four pillars of needs, so that you can know what truly matters and how you naturally show up in relationships. The four stages of boundaries, so you can recognize boundaries as signals, not walls. And the three C's of asking, so you can communicate your needs in a way that invites connection rather than conflict. And that's the map. Here's a simple but a powerful example. A woman tells her partner, I need you to be there for me when I'm upset. Okay. And his response is he tries to fix it. He might give her advice or solutions or just tell her to brush it off. But that wasn't what she needed. She wanted someone to be present. She wanted someone to listen to her. She wanted that space to be held and not have her problem solved. Yeah, I'm sure some of you can relate to this. And, that mismatch between what we say, what we mean, and what others hear is exactly where so much disconnection happens. And that's the gap that this method is designed to close. So this channel is about moving past surface level boundary advice and into real tools that help you understand your needs, that help you recognize your boundary signals and create relationships that feel safe, clear, and connected. Because when you stop abandoning yourself and start honoring your needs with clarity and courage, everything changes. So if that resonates, hit subscribe and let's begin this journey together.